A very good evening and thanks for clicking on to the Monday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. Today I want to look a little bit, at least globally, in terms of the temperature for the month so far. And, there's been quite a lot of chill, below normal temperatures across much of North America, across a decent swathe of Greenland. Of course, Europe, we've seen a significant chill. Interesting enough, across the southern hemisphere of Africa as well, we've seen some fairly chilly conditions here. And India, now I want to point out India in particular because we've got, of course, a severe cyclone impacting India at this very moment in time. And this is the GFS Ensemble 2-meter temperature anomalies upcoming 5-day period here. You can see below normal temperatures across much of India, and that is a direct consequence of the cyclone coming up from the south, almost a kind of due north direction, and is keeping temperatures subpar. And of course, at this time of the year, this is typically when you've got the peak of the pre-monsoon heat across this part of the world here. So we've seen temperatures subdued for the time of the year across much of India, and certainly through the upcoming 5-day period, and even slightly beyond that, we've got temperatures subpar for the time of the year. So you can see here below normal for the month of May so far, and that is going to continue here. But it's interesting, right enough, that we've got, of course, cold across Europe. We've got very, very warm conditions across the western portion of Russia, in the parts of Siberia here. Cool here across East Asia. We've had above normal temperatures here across southeastern Asia, so Thailand, Vietnam, down into Indonesia, Malaysia. We've had temperatures above normal. Now, one of the reasons why is because we've had a pretty pronounced Madden-Julian oscillation here. So the reason why we've got temperatures cooler than normal across eastern portions of Africa, parts of the Arabian Peninsula, of course, we've had record-breaking heat across the heart of the Middle East, so Kuwait, Iran, Iraq. We've seen temperatures very high compared to normal for the time of the year. Of course, this is now the time that you would start to see temperatures, into the upper 30s to low 40s, but we've seen very significant record heat in this part of the world. But closer to the Indian Ocean, northern and down the western side of the Indian Ocean, we've got cooler than normal conditions. And that, folks, is a response to the strong Madden-Julian oscillation that has been over Africa and over the western Indian Ocean basin over recent weeks here. And that also has been allowing temperatures to be above normal here across the far northern portion of Eurasia, because what we've had is we've had the blow up of thunderstorms, so increased rainfall across this part of the world, keeping temperatures at bay. But further north, that has enhanced high pressure up over the northern portion of Asia here, and keeping temperatures warmer than they should be for the time of the year. We've also had sinking air over southeastern portions of Asia, hence why we've had above normal temperatures here over the eastern portion of the Indian Ocean here. So very interesting indeed. And of course, this phase 1, 2 and 3 of the Madden-Julian oscillation, which focuses over Africa and the western and central Indian Ocean, also relates to a cooler than normal North American pattern. And of course, we've had that across Europe as well. But it's going to be interesting because the GFS ensemble indicates that we're going to start to warm things up in several portions of the globe. So as we skip through the sequence, you can start to see what's happening here. We're starting to warm things up, not so much over India, because we're going to continue to see precipitation enhanced here, but over North America, over Africa, and even to an extent, we're going to start to spread heat from the heart of the Middle East down over the Arabian Peninsula. We're going to start to see temperatures start to warm up as we start to see the Madden-Julian oscillation continuing to press its way eastwards here. So that's quite interesting to see. So globally, we've seen areas of very, very cool temperatures compared to normal, but we are going to start to see things recover, and it's going to be interesting as we go forward what we see with regards to the British Isles pattern here. Looking very briefly at the British Isles, you can see here we've got a centre of low pressure here to the west of the UK. We've got fairly slack isobars, so winds have been fairly minimal in recent times, but of course with cooler aloft, strong incoming May sunshine at this time of the year, we've seen the blow up of thunderstorms, we've seen even funnel clouds, we've even seen localized tornadoes as well in places such as Somerset. And we've also seen a big contrast in temperature. I believe it was 37.7 Celsius in Murcia province in the southeast of Spain. We've seen temperatures reach, I think it was yesterday, and it was also the highest temperature of the year so far for Spain. But up across France, we've seen temperatures subpar. So building heights, warmth across Iberia, big contrast once you get into France. Temperatures below normal across much of France here. In fact, Quimper in Brittany, we only seen a temperature of 14 Celsius this afternoon, so fairly chilly for this stage in May. And of course we've seen temperatures widely in the teens across the British Isles. As we skip through the sequence here, we're going to see the continuation of heat across Iberia, we're going to see the continuation of cooler conditions and winds coming in from the Atlantic across France and across the UK. And then as we press through to the middle and latter half of the week, we're going to see an area of unusually deep low pressure that is going to make its way across the British Isles, then become somewhat stuck during Thursday and Friday, keeping things rather miserable, wet, windy, and temperatures subpar for the time of the year. And then that will continue through those couple of days. Then as that system exits, we're left with another fresh flow coming in from the north here. So generally speaking, we need to be patient, and there is, like I say, small indications as we go towards the very end of the month into the early portion of June that we'll start to see temperatures recover and go even above normal here. So let's hope that the models are onto something here. So that's it for today. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll be back in the next couple of days with more. Bye for now.